Then just like double click the trackpad. Sorry, not double click. When you click with two fingers, or use your Mac. I think if you use two fingers like at the same time, it'll do it for me. There you go. Nice.
Hey, say something now.
Plan A.
Let's go.
Okay. He's gonna have to mute himself too.
Yeah, please do.
Now, what?
I thought I already was.
Oh, you are muted. I see the exit of my Vern, you don't have like a mouse handy you can plug in?
No, I don't.
That's fine. No, that's not a big deal.
I mean, I guess you got volume all the way down individually. All I can do. I can hear you a little bit. I'm good.
Okay. You're good. You're good with Ash and I talking in the background with your volume all the way down. Like we can definitely do that.
I'll deal with it.
Okay. Oh, I can see like a video thing for you too. Are you able to see that
You said what?
Did you guys see a symbol for Osh, like kind of like almost like a Sharingan symbol?
Yeah.
Hey, God is.
Yeah, if you don't mute yourself.
Y'all ain't playing. Shut up.
When you're looking at the screen, though, you're just seeing Vern and Jason. Okay, that's fine. We'll work with it then, as long as you the one recording has it the right way. Yeah, so we can get started.
Ready?
Yep.
We'll tell you when to mute.
All right, here we are. What's up, everybody? Welcome once again to T-Pals Presents. Tonight we have a Patreon tournament. We have people that are in the Versus System community that are part of Patreons. So what they're doing is they're putting their battle skills to the test in a controlled tournament. For those that don't know, Versus two-player card game, they started putting out arcs, which they have a set of 200 cards and then subsequent sets of 55 cards. So they are playing in a tournament with the first family arc, which consists of Fantastic Four, Galactus is in there, Silver Surfer, a lot of big names. If you're into Marvel, you're probably gonna see a lot of these guys. Um, Also, I'd like to introduce my co-captain, Patrick. Say what's up, homie.
What's up? Patrick Lenahan live from the shower.
Again.
Nice.
So today we have Jarooth
Is he
versus
kidding me?
Vern. Sorry, go ahead, Pat. What'd you say?
Am I kidding? Am I not? Who knows?
You're not. We know you're not. He's soaping. He's lathering up. He's got his
No.
puff with him in the shower. It's cool. So, Jarooth and Vern, go ahead and introduce yourselves. We'll start with Jarooth.
Yeah, so this is Jason, aka Jaroothedamaja. Yeah, the tournament is specifically for build phase patrons and creators within the build phase group. So just something we offer up to our patrons just for fun and some small prizes. So thanks to Vern for joining.
Of course.
And
I
also
guess I should
Vern.
introduce myself.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
everybody. It's Vernon Rowe, aka Vern Lee from Team Apex FTW.
Damn.
We also have a Patreon, Team Apex FTW. And I am glad to be here in the Bill Phase patron tournament. So let's get it going.
That's right.
Vern
That's right.
row, the front row.
All right, so guys, go ahead and mute me and Patrick,
Okay.
and then you guys can go ahead and take care of your stuff. You can go ahead and reveal your characters. We'll return, and I promise, we will not make fun of your decks.
You're welcome to for mine if you want.
Oh, believe me, I will.
Do you?
All right, good luck to both of you, and
All right, they're muted.
I
All right,
wish
I am
that you
playing a
guys have a good
Nihilus.
game. Let's see.
All right,
No,
I'm
I
playing
gotta mute
Wizard.
them. I
All
forgot
right.
what we're in.
I'm gonna roll 2 6s to see who goes first.
Yeah, so we're not going to make fun of their decks, but we're sure
All
as
right.
heck going to size them up. Wink, wink, giggity.
Giggity. All right, so it looks like I have 100% the wrong MC for one of them, so I'm going to fix that right now. You're gonna see it on stream.
You do that. I'll briefly say who they got. So it looks like Vern's running Wizard. You know, he doesn't have great stats to start with, but he can turn any plot twist into either what is it? Best offense is good defense. He can turn it into savage surprise. He can turn it into find cover. I think there's one more. So you know he's kind of a maverick, a jack of all trades, very aggro. And then we have a Nihilus on the other side. Nihilus obviously is his opening stats I think are a little bit better. I want to say they're 3-4, whereas the Wizards are 3-3. They both have flight and range. Nihilus levels pretty easily. You know, because it's like attacking, striking, stunning, all these things are giving him an XP. So they're both going to level pretty quickly. Wizard has the potential to do some more wounds up front, but he also has the potential to gas out sooner. Because if you're just using the Fantastic Four arc, he has no way of reloading his hand. So if he dumps all his plot twists, he's not going to have a lot to work with.
That is correct, 100%. Don't worry, I'm just getting it loaded up right now. Looks like everything is good. It looks like they are cutting each other's hands. Sorry, guys. I thought I was prepared and I got the MC incorrect. That is all my fault.
You'll make up for it in the swimsuit competition.
Absolutely. And I'm telling you, man, I'm coming hard for that. I got my Speedo ready, bro.
It's a Simpsons reference in case anyone's wondering.
All right. So, as I was saying, that's right. I am 100% prepared. We have a Nihilus and Wizard. It's unfortunate that Jarooth's camera is extremely blurry, so I can barely see what he's playing, but I'm still going to try to make the calls for you guys.
Well, I think it's Impossible Man. So I think it's Impossible Man giving him +2/+2.
Absolutely. Impossible Man is the only supporting character that you can equip. Annihilus did start with a wild location, so he's sitting in the back. You were right with Annihilus's stats. He starts off pretty decent. Annihilus is a. Why can't I find it right here? Like all my notes are gone. 3-4 flight range. So now he is a 5-6 flight in range. So what Vern just did, and it's a very smart idea. This card is going to be a staple in this matchup. It is the 6-drop Impossible Man, which could be played as an anytime plot twist. It can also be played as an equipment. And what Vern just did is he is chucking him to pay for his plot twist ability for Wizard, giving him XP and possibly preventing him from getting stunned right now. So right now he has 2 XP. And Annihilus, oh, got stunned.
He threw it as a savage.
There you go.
What? Why didn't Vern get struck though? Because he's still.
So more than likely, what he did is he played one as a Savage Surprise, and then the second one he probably played as Fine Cover. So that means that he had 6 defense. Annihilus was only 5 attack.
Oh, I missed that. He threw down 2 Impossible Men. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep, that'll definitely do it. And you know what? I can't lie. That's a smart play on Vern's part because not only does it give him 2 XP, but he doesn't take a wound. And he doesn't want this to go to late game because Annihilus has the better late game, in my opinion.
Ooh, look at that. Valeria Richard. Because Annihilus can put negative zone in his main deck, she's a definite play. An auto include. She's gonna draw you cards, huge defense.
Absolutely. Not only, like you said, she draws not 1, but 2 cards at the start of your turn if she's face up. 2-7 on 2, it's gonna be really hard to actually stun her.
Yeah, even if Vern chucks 1 plot twist in like trying to attack her, it's not gonna be enough. Like an open fire's not gonna do it. He's gonna need to chuck at least 2 plot twists.
Absolutely right. And with Vern, we don't know if Vern has any draw engines in his deck. I hope he does. I'm not sure what else he could put in there to get to draw some extra cards, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah. I mean, potentially, yeah, you could have Wyatt in there, but like Wyatt doesn't kind of mesh with Wizard on the whole.
Oh, so it looks like Wizard is range attacking. He has to attack Annihilus. He popped a Platus. We don't know what he popped it for, which is interesting because he can play a Platus and it'll be anything. Well, not anything, but anything on his card. Let's go him up to 3
Oh yeah,
XP.
little open fire to get Annihilus and do the mutual stun.
Ah, okay. That's actually a pretty good one to do. I don't know if Annihilus actually did get the stun, but we do know that Vern does have one. There you go. He got the stun.
Yeah, so he gets an XP for that. So I wasn't paying super. I can't see his dice how many XP he has, but I feel like one more good attack and Annihilus is gonna level.
You're absolutely right. Annihilus, the way that he levels up, I can't even keep track of his leveling because we can't hear them. But he basically, when he's in combat, he will get 1 or more XP,
Mm-hmm.
and that's crazy.
Let me see what he's got. So 1, 2. I think he's got 4 because he attacked, he struck. No, he's attacked once, he struck twice. He is stunned and wounded, so he has 5 XP. He needs 5 more.
So now Annihilus is just loading up right now. He's like, you're gonna have to come for me, and if you don't, it's gonna be a problem. He recruited Herbie, which has safeguard, so his guys are protected unless Herbie is gone. Now he put another impossible on Annihilus, so Annihilus is now a 5-6, and safeguard is in his row, and now he will be drawing 4 cards a turn as long as his 2-drop Valeria Richards is face up. This is kind of crazy. This is insane. I
A couple
love the
people,
wizard.
yeah. I've seen a couple people play Annihilus before. Not a ton, but I've seen a decent number of matches with him, and I don't think I've ever seen someone bring out Valeria Richards. I think she's slept on.
She is definitely slept on, and it's a shame because if for whatever reason you can get the negative zone of Valeria on turn 2, 4 cards a turn is guaranteed at least on the next turn. So it looks like they team attacked
Oof.
into Herbie, which sucks because now gets 4 cards. Again, that's 2 times. He has drawn 4 cards for Valeria I'm sorry, not Valeria. Yeah, that's right, for Valeria by herself. That's insane.
Yeah, Vern dropped the that awesome android, and like if your opponent's got a big beefy person out there, awesome android is great. But the problem is he had nothing big on his. I mean, Jason had nothing big on his side, and Wizard didn't have enough juice by himself to stun Herbie. So you had to team attack into Herbie feels really bad.
That does feel bad, and it's like you have to also do that because you can't just let him sit out there with all his health, right? Like you actually have to get him off the board at some point.
Ooh, Blastar comes down to +5/+5 when negative zone is on, so a 10/10 on turn 4.
Oh man, this is getting really oppressive for Vern. I'm not sure if he has enough steam to get out of this.
I will say that once he levels, he does have a lot of he's got that combat cancel ability that can save him a lot of wounds. But I think you're right. No, I think he's got a little to turn it around somehow.
Absolutely. And now it looks like he is team attacking into his awesome android to get him out of there because awesome android can become a problem. And he looks like he's range attacking as well. If he's range attacking, awesome android can't strike back. He doesn't have flight or range.
That's right. That's right.
Annihilus is stacking up the XP. He hasn't leveled yet, and I can't really keep track of that, so I'm not even going to try it.
I'm pretty sure it's at 9. I think he needs one more. I counted wrong before.
Hey Earl, there's sound. It's us. What's up, buddy? How you feeling? Hope you're doing good. So now we're on Vern's turn. I think Vern is a little behind right now because he doesn't have any supporting characters. We don't know how many cards are in his hand, but if he can unload 2 more plots, he'll level. He has 3 locations in the back, so he knows he can fade 3 wounds. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a little bit tough though because he has 2 yellows, and I don't know if he could pull it out. I'm not really sure who he just recruited actually.
I'm forgetting her name, but she's got. I'm certain searching her quick. What's her name? Oh yeah, Thundra. She's got bulletproof and flight. Sorry, bulletproof and leap. 6/2/2 with bulletproof and leap.
There you go. Yep, I see it. So that's actually a really good idea against the guys in this deck because of the simple fact that almost everybody might have range. But what's funny about that is that Valench, yeah, she can get stunned by Valeria for free. And I think she did just get a clapback. Does she have tough?
No, tough.
Is she face down right now? Oh no, he powered her up. I see what he did.
Well, no, the other thing is that she's bulletproof, so she can smash into Annihilus all day long.
Absolutely. And Annihilus just took his 3rd wound because she smacked him in the face real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those games that you know is going to be quick. It's wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I don't want to hear anything else. Goodbye.
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah, Jason's gonna have to do something to get around. Well, Thunder doesn't have flight, but she can keep kind of punching whoever's up front.
Absolutely. But then he also could, if he has another one in his hand, or if he has any kind of pump, he can put he can he can pump Valeria, and she can stun her, which is quite hilarious.
That's true.
We need to fix this guy. So he brought out an Annihilation Wave. Annihilation Wave is 5/3. And that's exactly what he did. He has another Impossible Man.
Yeah, man. Valeria helping him draw. He's getting all the impossible men he could need.
He's never going to miss a drop, never going to miss a location. He's streamlining his deck right now. If she stays on the field any longer, it's going to be a really big problem for Wizard to even get through because Annihilus is level 2, Shuffles is level 1 back in the deck. Valeria is going to keep making him draw his cards. He might only have that. He might only have that his MC in his deck by the end of this game, which means that he literally can never be KO'd.
Yeah, and once he levels up, he can just keep dropping annihilation waves up front. He's got a bunch of Lokes out there, and they'll just keep coming over the top to smack Wizard.
Absolutely. And as much as I love Wizard, he can't stop all the combats.
Yeah, agreed.
So now it looks like Jason's trying to think about what he's going to do. Obviously, he can just fly over the bulletproof person. And it looks like Wizard is going to take his third wound. Is that three? Yeah, looks like it's three.
I think it's second.
It's the second wound?
Yeah, I might be off by one. It's just yeah, it's hard to see the dice. I think it yeah, but I think it's three Annihilus, two Wizard.
All right. Well, looks like I have the count right. We're going to ask these guys to get better cameras next time, for real. Focus a little bit, guys. So Wizard is he set a training ground. He's going to be canceling combat left and right. He just recruited She Thing. She has like 89 health for whatever reason.
Mhm.
Looks like he's going to start punching people in the face, but the problem is that guys on the back end are pretty big too.
Yeah, on Jason's side, it might have been a good idea to put Blastar up front. He's hoping Annihilation Wave will kind of protect him, but She Thing. I mean, either one can go into either of Vern's characters can go into Annihilation Wave and then go for Annihilus, and then it's 4 to 2 wounds, and that's kind of rough.
Well, the smart play is, which is what Vern is doing right now, is he's range attacking Annihilation Wave to
Yeah.
make sure that there's no clapbacks. Now he has free range of everybody in the back row, and I don't know about you, but Valencia will be literally on my top hit list right now. I'm sorry, Valeria. I don't want you drawing 4 cards a turn anymore.
Yeah, she's a kid, not an orange. Valeria.
Oh, looks like he actually went for Annihilus again, which is, I mean, it's still smart, right? Because Annihilus, once he levels, like it might be impossible to get him out there. And now I'm assuming he's attacking into Valeria. Yep.
Yeah, she only has 1 health.
Yeah. I was about to say, man, get her out of there. That would be way too broken. Imagine if she had 2 health. We'd be drawing cards all day. So recovery phase looks like Annihilus still hasn't leveled, which is pretty interesting because usually whenever he's in combat, he levels about in like 3 combats off the rip.
Yeah, he can't. I don't think he can even attack Thundra because she's bulletproof. Wait,
Right.
he can't or can't strike? I don't think he can even attack.
He could attack her, but like you said, characters with range can't strike her. So he could still attack her, and he would
Yeah,
get all the XP that he would get if he's attacking her without the striking and all that extra stuff.
wouldn't it might I mean if Jason's watching this later, it might have been a good idea to attack her a couple times because I think he's hesitant to attack Wizard because he's waiting for a savage surprise, and I get that. It might have been a good idea just to attack her, just to get if he'd attacked her last turn and then attacks her again this turn, that's 2 XP, and I think he levels.
You're absolutely right. We don't know how close he is to leveling, but any free XP you can get is always a plus. But he has Battlestar jumping over and attacking Wizard. He doesn't mind if Battlestar get pumped in the face, you know.
Blastar, not Battlestar Galactica.
Well, he's being called Blastar today.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so it looks like Vern has leveled. We're gonna see Wiz pop off now. He has 4 locations. Well, he's showing 4 locations, and all 4 of those locations can cancel a combat. Oh, and he takes the stun instead.
Yeah, he goes to 3 wounds.
So yes, I have him at 3 wounds in the Pokemon sleeve. The Master Ball did not come to play today. Again, he does not. He does not attack um, Thundra to get the free XP. Let me make sure we're not talking out of our ass here. When he attacks, strikes, stuns, wounds, or KO a defending enemy character in combat. So yeah, all he has to do is attack him.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have Herbie coming out. Herbie in the front row. Oh, and he put an Impossible Man on him. See, that's going to be huge. I knew Impossible Man was going to be big in this tournament just because of the simple fact that he can fulfill two things. Well, three things. He can be a six drop, 6/6 with flight. He can be a plot twist, and he can be an equipment.
For sure.
So Thundra is still sticking around. Thundra attacked into Christoph Bernard, and he has range, so he cannot strike her. Ooh, and Annihilus is going down to his fifth wound. This is intense. Has not leveled yet, and that's a problem.
Now the good news is he can level this turn. He's going to probably attack Herbie, and I don't really think there's a lot that he needs to be worried about from like plot twist wise from like that Vern can chuck from his hand.
Right.
So I mean he's gonna level this turn, which is definitely a good thing. He's got to drop something big this turn to stay in the game though.
Absolutely. He has pretty much everything in his arsenal.
Whoa!
Oh, here we
Big Daddy
go.
Doom.
Here we go.
Oh, and She Thing goes to his side.
Does she?
Yeah. Oh, I
That
hope
is
they.
true. That is
It's a
very true.
it's a tournament.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
can't go in and tell him.
Oh, that's bad. I don't. I mean, we don't know for a fact that they haven't seen it yet. But oh, there
Oh,
we
there
go.
we go. They were just discussing it. There it is.
That's a swingy move right there.
It sure is. Now he's going to play an equipment. I can't. Oh, he might have invented with Doctor Doom, and now he plays an equipment on Annihilus. Doom
Yep.
gets 3 counters because of it. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
this might be the swing. I'm touching myself right now.
Okay. I'm gonna assume you mean non-sexually. The
Your
you know
assumption
what
is
I?
wrong.
Here's the question though. Here's the question. Would you have put the gun, the weapon on Annihilus for defense, or would you have put it on Doom for defense?
I
Because
think. Oh, go ahead.
Doom is then a huge wall. I mean, you want to protect Annihilus, but at the same time, like a big blocker up front, like he wouldn't be able to do anything.
So I think I would have put it on Annihilus for this reason. Annihilus is on his last. He's on his last health, right? If he gets stunned one more time, whether it be by some fluke where he gets pulled to the front, or somebody gets stealth, or for some reason all three of his front row characters get punched in the face. You want it to be as difficult as possible to stun Annihilus.
That's fair. That's fair.
Did he not level off of that?
No, he's got it. Yeah,
He's
he's
got to
definitely got
level, right?
it. Yeah.
Oh no!
He's like reconsidering it or something.
I'm not
Because
sure. We're I mean, that's the play though, right? That's the play is you smack Herbie and then you try to level off of that
yeah,
because Herbie is the only person he can smack since She Thing is now on his side. He definitely doesn't want to try to attack into the Wizard because the Wizard will probably play a Savage Surprise. I don't know what just happened.
what? I don't understand.
I'm not.
Can Wizard do that power for anyone? I think he can do it for anyone. I think that's what's going on.
But he has to be in the combat. He didn't play. He didn't chuck a resource. Well, I don't know what's going on. He didn't play. He didn't turn a resource face down. He didn't chuck
It's
one.
not any combat. That's weird.
I'm not sure what is going on. So it looks like he sent his 10-10 into Wizard that time, and obviously Wizard flipped down a location and he stopped it. Doom is probably going to try the same thing. He's going to go into him. He's going to stop it. I'm not sure what happened with Herbie. We're gonna have to ask him afterwards and why Annihilus didn't level.
I think probably what happened was I think that they it might have been a misplay and they're thinking that Wizard can trigger it for anyone.
But he didn't play a location and he didn't chuck one from his hand. So I don't know why that's happening.
Oh, so
So he
weird.
looks like he attacked. It might have been. I think Doctor Doom is going into the Wizard. He's check. Not the Wizard. I'm sorry. Annihilus he just played a plot twist. The plot twist is called Observe and Adapt. Basically, you play any plot twist that's in your opponent's KO pile, and it loses the team affiliations.
Yep.
Unfortunately, though, if he's trying to copy the Fantastic Four plot twist, it still it loses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it loses the Fantastic Four team affiliation, but in the text of the card, I believe it reads let's see, a character on your side in the combat. Yeah, he can totally do it. I'm not really sure. Oh, the core four. I'm not really sure what's going on. This is
Yeah.
why I wish I can hear them.
Pretty sure I'm still pretty sure you need someone from the like the original Fantastic Four out to use it though.
Right. If they're on their side. It says play it only if Human Torch is on their side, but you already played the card. This is why we need a judge ruling, because it would be very interesting to see what the judge will rule on this.
I'm pretty sure that like you can't copy that. I mean, unless you have one of the four on your side.
Right. He has Doctor Doom. That should count for something. Right?
Indeed,
Right? Am I
indeed, it
right?
should. Oh shoot! Does she thing go back?
Oh, she definitely does. She thing goes back to his side, but she still isn't ready because she has not been through a recovery phase. She's been exhausted since Vern attacked with her.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, she. I just checked the she thing. She should go back to Vern's side.
Absolutely. She should go back to Vern's side and she should be sitting pretty. Let's see if they catch. Obviously, we can't go in and tell them, but let's see if they catch that themselves. And looks
There
like he
you
did. These are top players, guys. They know what they're doing.
go.
So Team Buckeye came in. He said that he is too small. He has 3 attack. Ah, you are absolutely right. But he didn't stun Herbie, but he should have been able to strike, attack,
And it's
and this comes into play where we said that he should have been attacking Thundra just to get the XP because he could have had 2 more XP and probably leveled by now.
he didn't. He only had 3 attack. Yeah, but he should get an XP for attack and strike. I mean, again, we can't see the dice, but I feel like he's got to be close.
He's got to be
to-
close, right? Because you only need
Yeah.
10 to level, if I'm not mistaken, and you get about 5 if you stun somebody and KO a support.
Right.
He stacks attacks, strikes, stuns, wound, KO. So if you happen to KO like a 1-drop, that's 5 XP.
Right. And I know he got 4 at once, and I know he got like 2 other sets of like 2 or something. I feel all right.
Well, we'll talk to him afterwards. We'll see what happened. We'll get the
Moral of the
skinny.
story: you gotta attack Thundra.
Absolutely. So Vern went the way that you said. He put the weapon on Doctor Doom, which also gives him 3 counters. He might have picked defense. Oh, nope, switching it up. Well, we'll figure that out. Anyway, so he's gonna play the weapon on somebody, and then Doom is gonna get 3 counters. In all honesty, I think the play here would be to put them on Thundra because Thundra's not going anywhere. She's just gonna sit there and punch people in the face. You can't put it on the wizard because he already has an equipment attached to him.
Well, if you put it on Doom, Doom gets 5 defense, right? He goes from a 7/7 to a 7/12.
If
He's
he
then gonna
picks
get,
defense, correct? Yeah,
but then he would get +3/+3, so he'd go to a 10/15. In which case he could stun the opposing Doctor Doom.
I agree, and that's actually pretty big because if he can stun the opposing Doctor Doom, let's just say uh, for conversation's sakes that he has no defensive pumps in his hand, right?
Right.
That's big because then Doom goes down, and then Blastar is probably going to be. That's right. I'm going to keep calling him Blastar. Blastar is probably going to get taken down by Wizard. See, he did what I said he was going to. Oh, and he gave a range. So now he has a ranged character with bulletproof. That's pretty rude, if you ask me. So now he's going to have Doctor Doom smack up his son.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of rude, but that's how it's supposed to go, right? Like father knows best. Just checking to see if a nihilist can win off of a stun back or level off of a stun back. He cannot. He's got Wizard, who's a what are Wizard's stats? Wizard has some weird stats, man. He's a 7-5 with an impossible
Yeah.
man, so he's a 9-7 right now.
He's gonna get stunned back regardless of what he's hitting out, unless he does
Oh.
that.
So he played backup plan,
Yeah.
but he played it. He probably played it as best offense as a good defense, which gives him 5 defense on attack.
And then and the
Oh,
other thing
okay.
is,
Well, he's still stunned.
and then playing the plot twist readies Doctor Doom, so that's probably GG.
Absolutely. So now he's obviously gonna get through Blastar. He's gonna punch him in his face unless he has some type of defensive pump. Looks like he's contemplating life right now.
or more likely death.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go. So let's see
Very-
what he's adapting to. We can't find out.
shoot, what was he doing?
I'm not sure what's happening here. Okay, it looks like he bricked wall the attack, and he doesn't want to send his 10-10 Doctor Doom into a 10-10 Blastar to get stunned back. I understand that. Plus, if he did,
He's scooping up.
looks
Yeah.
like he's scooping. So let's hop in and see what's going on with these guys. Let's get some play by plays because we don't understand anything that happened. Hey guys, how you
Those
doing?
guys now.
Let's see. We'll have to wait for them to unmute us. Once they unmute us, we're going to get some commentary on a couple of things. We want to know why Annihilus did not level. We want to know why Vern just decided to throw his cards up in the air the way he did. But we're going to check it out.
Hold on. I got you unmuted. Okay, I got you guys unmuted now.
All right. So, guys, we were trying to figure out what was going on. Did he just leave? Did he just do that?
Vern was like, peace, losers.
He's like, yo, I won. I'm out. Oh, now your camera focuses so we can see everything. Great.
Hello.
Hey, there he is. Welcome back, sir. So, take us through a couple of things because we were unsure. We thought Annihilus should have leveled. What happened with that?
Well, I think part of it for me is just I wanted to play cards that I haven't really played much, and I was unfamiliar with the Nihilist, so I forgot that his ability was only on his attack, not on his
On defense.
he doesn't get it when striking on defense, so that
Right.
was sort of a
Okay,
rookie error on my part.
Who's
Okay,
talking?
so a couple misplays, right? Go ahead, Pat.
I can't. Who? Everyone turn your volume up and unmute me. I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear us at all, Pat?
I can hear you. I can't hear them.
You're
I
going to
can
have to unmute
must
them
be-
and turn them up.
That must be Patrick, because I can hear him.
Yeah. We can hear you. They can't hear. We can hear you. You can't hear them. So one thing we were saying, Jason, is when Annihilus was in the back. I know you're gonna probably rewatch the stream, but and he had Thunder up in the front. If you just would have attacked her, that's 1 free XP.
Oh,
Even though
sure, that's a good point.
Yeah, even if you
Yeah.
don't strike her, just get you were probably. It looks like by your die you were at 9, so that means that you would have leveled maybe like 1 or 2 turns sooner.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, not to make total excuses. I'm suffering through a bout of COVID right now, so I'm not completely with
Oh
it.
man, I'm sorry to hear that,
Yeah,
bro.
well, thanks.
I hope
But
you recover quickly. Are you vaccinated?
I am, yes. So
That's right.
appreciate it.
Hashtag vax.
Yeah, so I'm not on totally on my game today, but yeah. So those are some bad plays on my part.
And we understand, but like you said, it's your first time playing a nihilist, which he is a very interesting character to build around. I did like the way you were going with the Blastar and Valer- Valeria. Wow, that's insane. Valeria on turn two, 8 cards for at least 2 turns. That's great.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was hitting
I thought that
everything.
would have put me in better position, but yeah, Vern's picked a good MC there. It was a tough matchup for me because I had to think about attacking and what it was going to mean because he was going to hit me back probably and
Absolutely.
probably dodge wounds.
And I told Vern before we started, but I love the Wizard. The Wizard is one of my favorite MCs in the entire game. And Vern, take us through a couple of things because we saw you chucking cards, we saw you playing stuff, but we didn't really understand. Because obviously we don't know what you're chucking for because Wizard can play 5 different plot twists just by chucking at any time plot twist. So take us through what you were doing the first couple of turns.
Okay, so the first couple of turns, I did not pull any early drops at all. I,
Yeah,
I had two impossible men. So what I do with Wizard early is if you attack me, I just try to savage surprise you to make sure you take a hit too.
right,
Mm.
right.
So um so the first I think I kind of made Jason a little bit hesitant on that first attack. I don't know if he expected me to do that or not. And yeah, I mean that's just the way I play Wizard. Is just when you attack me, if you like have 6 health or 7 health, I want to make sure I'm not letting you get big enough, where you can, if you're like a MC that adds counters, I want to make sure I hit you so you can't add counters. If you have an impossible man, I want to make sure that I hit you so that you can't keep that equipment. But he kept pulling those impossible men. So I'm like, okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go face down so that he can't attack me at all and get XP.
Very,
Um,
very smart. Very smart.
that's why I didn't save myself a couple of times. I was like, okay, I'll just go face down there since I'm not pulling anybody. And once I had Thunder and saw he didn't have anybody that could hit Thunder once I powered her up, I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just keep Thunder out here and we'll just keep swinging. Hopefully I can take him out.
Very smart idea. Thundra was she was surprised I'm sorry, she was the surprise winner of the day because she couldn't be struck by anybody on Jason's side.
I was fortunate.
Yeah, that power up
that,
really got me because
that
I had
Doom play,
the
that Doom play was rough.
Doom was fun. She thing is so finicky. Just don't try to take the she thing on a date. She will leave you. We saw it twice.
Yeah, actually, him leveling up helped. Not leveling up actually helped him because I couldn't get she thing stunned. So he was able to take her.
Right, that's
Right.
So
right. Because if she's face down, she doesn't
awesome.
move.
Yeah, I like to stun her every turn so that that's not a possibility.
Yeah, you look like a
That's
Yeah,
not.
stunning man.
we were joking that if you hadn't powered up Thundra, how sweet it would have been to smoke her with Valeria Richards.
Yeah, and that was definitely the play. I was like, he could just get her with Valeria. That's no problem. Then you powered her up. I was like, oh, okay.
Like she was tall, she weighs like 70 pounds, and she just beat up a full-grown woman.
Oh
Don't,
man,
under, don't underestimate that kid.
Yeah.
listen. If anybody knows anything about Marvel, is that if there's a kid on the battlefield, you run away.
Yeah.
Yes, her and her brother are not. You don't want to mess with them.
Absolutely
Hmm.
not. But
yeah
mhm.
that power up was extra clutch because at the end there I was just dropping cards to try to see what I could draw. I was copying his
Oh, this backup
uh,
plan. That's what you were
backup
copying. Yep.
plans. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
copying that to try to see if I could pull anything that would save me, and I actually had enough blast stars that if he hadn't powered up, I could have maybe kept him around. But
Mm.
it was just too that one extra +1 counter on Thunder was too much.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll get you. It's usually a game of ones and twos, right?
Yep.
yeah.
Bosch and I were also talking about like when you play Doom and you put the equipment on Annihilus, like we like could have gone either way. Like putting the equipment on Annihilus to defend him, like that's good play. Also having like a 10-15 up front, that's also a good play. So, but it's like you didn't know if Vern had something that could get Doom out of the way, and then Annihilus would have just a 4 defense.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Vern played well. I did not.
I
No,
think
no, no, no.
comes down to
What
I
do you
player
think?
wouldn't
experience.
go that far.
It comes down to
It's
player
not
experience because let's think about it for a minute. Team Apex has about what 60 members on its team, so you guys can play whenever you want.
Eh, we
sorry,
play on the
sorry,
weekend.
53 people.
I don't think we don't play as much as you guys think.
Well, guys, thank you very much for letting us commentate your match. It was very interesting to see this back and forth. It was it was just so fisticuffs. Like you guys came out swinging. It was great to
Yeah.
watch. I can't lie, man. It was really, really, really fun.
Yeah, Annihilus hits hard, man.
He does. He does. All right. So let's do some final shout outs, some shameless plugs. Drew, go ahead. That's on you first.
Well, hey, thanks, Vern. Good game, and yeah, check out Build Phase, and if you want to be a part of these tournaments in the future, sign up for the Patreon.
Whoop whoop. Vern.
Yeah, you guys know it's Vern Lee, chosen fool, young belly tickler, whatever.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
Whoa, whoa. Hold on. Pause. Did you just say young belly tickler?
so I'm just
Changing your name right now.
happy to be a part of this tourney. I love Bill Phase, as you guys know. I love Team Buckeye. Anytime they're throwing something, I like being in it. So, uh, thanks for the good game, Jason,
You
and
bet,
we'll
man.
see what happens.
Young belly tickler. You're never getting away from that. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Patrick. Of course, always a pleasure, my man. You can do your shout outs. Go ahead, man. I got to give you a chance.
Shout out to Team Let's Get Dangerous. There we go.
Hey. Of course, as always, Team Buckeye, everybody over at the Versus community, you guys are awesome. Respect
Build
you
phase.
guys. Bill
Build phase.
Phase, always, man. You guys are doing so much for the community. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to Iman, Big D, and T Pals. Always got to represent. They sponsor us so we can do these streams. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. And as always, thank you. Like and subscribe. Shameless plug. Whoop whoop.
All right, guys.
Have a good one. Right. Yeah, thank you all. Have a good night.
Have fun.